Hey guys, this is Fangs SUV here, coming at you with a Sonic Tuesdays video. And if I sound tired, that's because, well, obviously the day before was Christmas. And I really hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you all got all the things you wanted. I hope you all enjoyed, family and all the great food and, just overall just having a great time. But obviously, don't, if you don't celebrate that, I hope you all had a good holidays, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. So, anyways, if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and definitely hit that bell button. So, yeah, let's get started here. So basically, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different on Sonic Tuesdays. Now, normally, me and Babe normally like to do our coverage on Fridays, but considering the fact that this is the holiday week, and I knew that we were going to do a part 2 to our Christmas memory video, I knew that, why not just have fun this week? It's Christmas week. Why not we just have fun with this? So basically, Babe, would you like to tell them what the plan is?
The plan is I have found 14 facts that you might not know about Sonic the Hedgehog, and Babe here is going to say if he has known it or not.
Pretty much, yeah. It's basically going to be me basically saying if I knew it, if I didn't, if that's wrong, or if it's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, let's get started.
Okay, fact 1. Sonic didn't actually make his first appearance in the Sonic game. Before the release of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game, the little blue hedgehog was actually seen dangling from a rearview mirror as an air freshener in Sega's coin-operated arcade racer Rad Mobile. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? Yep.
That is correct. That is 100% correct.
See, this is why we're doing this, because Babe knows his stuff. Number 2, which I know about this second one here. I didn't know about the first one myself. But second one I know about because I actually looked this up before. Sonic is blue and has trainers due to a lab accident. The story goes that Sonic is blue and moves at supersonic, get it, speeds because of a lab accident. He was originally a slower brown hedgehog, but after the accident he got a lot speedier.
Okay, that's correct. That comes from I think it's called the Sonic Bible.
Yeah.
To where Nintendo of America highlighted, basically they developed a story for basically the origins of Sonic, and Fleetway actually took one of those ideas and made that Sonic Origins in the Fleetway comics.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But yes, that is correct.
And also, him being blue was a marketing decision since it matched Sega's brand logo.
That doesn't shock me.
That was fact number 3. Here's fact number 4. He wasn't always called Sonic. When Sonic the Hedgehog was first in development, he was actually called Mr. Needlemouse. Thankfully, cooler heads prevailed.
That is also correct.
Mm-hmm.
And when Sonic 4 was in development, they actually called it Project Needlemouse as a reference to that.
Yeah, as a reference to that. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Okay, fact number 5. His design is based on a mixture of Mickey Mouse and Felix the Cat. If you ever wondered why Sonic looks so familiar, a number of pop culture icons were actually used to influence his design. Naoto Oshima, the original character designer for Sonic, used Felix the Cat's head and Mickey Mouse's body for the basic shape of what would become Sega's mascot character. His iconic trainers were also based on Michael Jackson's boots from the Bad video.
That is correct. The classic look for Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, Eggman, Metal Sonic, and all that, they wouldn't be misplaced in an old 20s, 30s era cartoon from like Walt Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, that's correct.
This is true. Okay, fact number 6. But was almost a rabbit. Before he took his spiky blue form, Sonic was almost a rabbit called Phil. This rabbit would pick up things with his ears and then attack enemies or just throw them. However, this was ditched in favor of the super speedy hedgehog, and the design would later be used for another Sega title, Ristar, that features a star with stretching arms. Of course, the Sonic the Hedgehog series does feature a rabbit called Cream, which we might add is an equally grim name. She has special ear abilities that allow her to fly.
That's correct, but I didn't know that he actually had a name. Interesting.
I didn't know that either.
It could have been a rabbit.
Fact number 7. He can't swim because Sega didn't understand hedgehogs. There's a very silly reason as to why Sonic can't swim and instead has to walk underwater collecting air bubbles to keep him from drowning. Legendary developer Yuji Naka actually believed that hedgehogs couldn't swim in real life, but they can. And they provide a video, which you guys can look it up. Hedgehogs can swim.
That's correct. That is actually a bit of an error. But yes, that's correct. Yuji Naka did thought hedgehogs couldn't swim.
Turns out they can.
Turns out they could. So, technically speaking, with them doing that, it's basically saying that Sonic never learned how to swim as a kid.
Yeah, pretty much. Fact number 8. He really likes eating. In Sonic the Comic, number 5, Sonic scoffed 200 burgers for breakfast, followed by 300 hot dogs and 100 thick milkshakes for his second breakfast. That's around 1 billion times more calories than your average hedgehog consumes, but it set Sonic up to be one of the hungriest video game characters.
That's only in the Fleetway universe.
Yeah, I know.
That's only in the Fleet. Is this a UK-based site?
It's Digital Spy. I don't know. It might be.
That's only in the Fleetway comics, but yes, he does eat, obviously, because he loves his stray dogs. But obviously, the Fleetway take on the character is very different than what Sega and Archie did. So
yeah. But
Bonzi 2 was one of those things to where that could be also be a bit of a Dragon Ball influence too, because of let's be honest, Sonic took a lot of things from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, this is true. Fact number 9, but he burns off calories by being the fastest video game character. When Sonic the Hedgehog was released in 1991, the titular hero was awarded the Gong for the fastest moving video game character ever created. Sonic was delivering the kind of high speed no other game was capable of, and the Mega Drive allowed this stunning demonstration of the rotation during the bonus stages. That was said to be impossible on the hardware at the time, said creator Yuji Naka to Edge back in 2001. Sonic was actually so fast that the development team had to slow him down for the first Sonic the Hedgehog game because the effect on the Mega Drive was a little too nauseating to be played for a long length of time. Although there were sections of gameplay where Sonic moved brain-achingly fast, these were limited to make maximum impact during gameplay.
I didn't know those parts, but it doesn't surprise me because of the fact that, obviously if you play both that Sonic games, if you roll down a steep hill, Sonic goes off screen.
That is true.
Like a split second.
Okay, now.
So,
Fact number 10. That's where we stopped off at. Never mind. My brain. Christmas.
Basically what happened was, you guys, my controller battery died, and then I had to replace it real quick. So we're back now.
Yeah, we're picking up where we left off.
Yes.
Okay. Fact number 10. Although he's technically supposed to move at the speed of light, Sonic is supposed to travel at the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per hour. But if he actually moved that fast, he would distort space-time and his mass would become infinite. He's still pretty speedy either way, especially when the average normal hedgehog's max speed is 6 miles per hour.
Now, obviously, I knew that he can, he's supposed to be as fast as the speed of light, but I had no idea that, there was a scientific reason why they don't show that in the games.
Well, now you know that. Now everybody knows there's a scientific reason why.
Yeah.
Fact number 11. Sonic commits, not gonna say it, but I'm gonna try to abbreviate it here. Commits offing himself if you left the original game idling for too long. But of course, being super fast can make you impatient, which is why Sonic will leap off screen if you leave the game idling for too long, forcing the game over sign to appear and losing your precious lives.
That is true.
Yeah, this is true. I've actually had this happen to me many times.
And then in Sonic CD, there's a version where you wait, and then, Sonic says, then he just jumps off.
Well, dang! Fact number 12. The Hedgehog originally had a girlfriend called Madonna. Mario might be the king at almost rescuing princesses, but Sonic almost followed the same gameplay route with a girlfriend called Madonna. But she wasn't like you'd expect. She's actually a human girlfriend for our perpetually 15-year-old Hedgehog. However, before launch, Sega decided Madonna wasn't quite right for the game's younger target audience. Probably for the best.
That's true. Obviously, I'm not going to get into that debate about what they said at the end there, but I will say this, is that if anyone out there that does not like Elise, Sonic was planned to have a human girlfriend.
Yep, as you just heard. That was full on planned.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, fact number 13. Rumor has it Michael Jackson composed the music for Sonic 3. There's so much evidence that Michael Jackson composed a lot of the music for Sonic 3, but sadly the King of Pop didn't put his name to the game. For a start, it's rumored that he believed the sound quality wasn't good enough, but it's also said that the game arrived at a particularly bad time for Jackson due to the scandals. Yeah, certain things, and he was forced to distance himself from the game and Sega itself.
That is correct. Some of the evidence is that a lot of the musicians that worked on the tracks, it was associated with the King of Pop. That's also the big reason why Ice Cap Zone, Water Spray Zone, and Casino Oppo Zone. No. Carnival Night Zone. Music was switched out in Sonic Origins because of the whole legal trouble with those musicians and also the Jackson estate. Because before then, Sonic 3 was being ported with the actual music easily with no issues. And all of a sudden, as soon as he passes away, and then now with this Sonic Origins collection, now all of a sudden they switch it out. So, but yes, that's correct.
Okay, the last fact is the Sega chant on the original game took 1/8 of disk space. That iconic Sega chant that appeared at the start of Sonic the Hedgehog and many other Sega titles actually took up 1/8 of the game's disk space, which is more than some entire levels.
Now that I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. But that's quite intriguing to learn that it took up 1/8 of the disk space.
And actually, it's not disk space. It's actually RAM space. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm reading off what is in front of me.
Yes, I just used my nerd voice.
I know you were. Because I can imagine someone just going like, well, actually, it's like, I'm reading off what's in front of me, okay? But yeah, that was the last fact.
I know.
That be the last fact that was on here, was that one.
Alright.
There was a few on here I didn't know about.
most of them I knew.
Yeah, I
Most of
know.
them I knew.
Most all of them you knew because once again he be a Sonic expert.
Yes, I am.
Even though I played the game longer than him, he's more of an expert with certain things than I am, which is kind of sad.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about having no problem with auto focusing, hyper focusing on stuff.
That's true. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yes, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you all learned something new. As per usual, you all know what to do, and I hope you all, like I said, I hope you all had a great holiday season. And yeah, we'll be seeing you all in the next video. Anyways, guys, take care.
Bye!